And we are back, and if you're wondering what's up with the background, I'm actually traveling for work this week. There's a big 2-day meeting in Northern Virginia that I couldn't get out of, so thought this would be a perfect opportunity to pick up some cards in another state, see if it changes my luck a little bit, see if the mix is a little bit different. And there was a Target nearby, and I actually got a damaged box. In case you're wondering what I would have done if I hadn't found anything, I did bring a backup blaster, but we won't need needing that. We will be needing sharp fingernails to get through this. And there we go, that was pretty easy. There's actually a box there that the seal was broken, so hopefully there weren't any shenanigans going on. I know in my local, one of my local Targets back home, I've noticed some ne'er-do-well has been going through the packs, going through the boxes. I think this is that's usually our mem card. So hope you all are doing well. So hope you're all doing better than my fantasy football teams. So let's talk about that. Another 1-4 week. Luckily, if you want to be a glass half full kind of guy, the game that I won is in a league where I was 1-1. So I have two 2-1 teams. So that's a pretty good place to be. We'll just do that. And I got a bunch of 1-2 teams, and I got a 0-3 team. So do the math. All right, let's see. Xavier Worthy might actually play this week. So there's some players I want to talk about. If their card or their team comes up, we'll talk about them. I want to talk about who I'm looking to pick up this week. This guy retired, but this guy's hurt. All right, let's see. Let's start a rookie pile here. So I hope you all are doing, again, be great if I could, you're starting Judkins at this point. Here's our inserts. Sorry, wow, 2 throwbacks in the same. You're starting JSN. I'm gonna keep putting them up there. You know, we're gonna put up the mid-level players that you should probably consider starting. We'll talk about the mid-level players that you shouldn't start. So, hey, speak of the devil, and the devil appears. I know Caleb Williams had a great game. I don't know about DeAndre Swift per se, but I'm thinking that it's the Cowboys defense was at play there, because even Russell Wilson and the Giants lit up that defense. All right, got another green, Aeneas Williams, legend. Okay, Devontae Smith. Mike Evans got hurt, but that opens up an opportunity for Ibuka and even Sterling Shepard. Garrett Wilson, you know, there might be a little concern over Garrett Wilson because of the quarterback situation. We'll put him up just to emphasize the fact that I think you should start him. Here's an old guy. Don't know who that is. Keon Cole, this guy killed me. This guy's not startable. He is, you know, we'll put him over here, kind of do the thing for a while. Put the bad players over there. This guy killed me. Sorry, I'm just screwing up my stacks already. Loveland, Beck, Fannin. I think you're starting him. We'll put him up for now. But Keon Coleman killed me. And they just spread the ball around too much. I mean, it's not his fault. No, he did have a couple drops. And then I think Josh Allen just stopped looking his way. We're just going to approximate where the midpoint is. Jerome Ford, you're not starting him because of Judkins. J.K. Dobbins is on the Broncos. You're actually going to start him from now on. I should have started him. It didn't cost me a win. It would have cost me some points, and points are always the tiebreaker. I don't need to tell you to start Achan. But I followed, and I was going to do this anyway. Monkey Man and I are of the same mind on this. When you see that you're a 33% chance or lower to win, you go to an upside play, right? So I started players that had whoopsie daisy, a little more upside. So J.K. Dobbins went to the bench because they were playing the Chargers. He was a Charger. Ashton Janty. This guy's this guy's not worth starting either. And that's an insert that goes off to the side. I benched Kyron Williams because he had a tough 1 o'clock game against the Eagles. Now, I did start David Montgomery. That worked out. So I'm not sure about that. But yeah, I'm probably never going to bench Dobbins again. I don't think RJ Harvey is ready to take the reins there. And yeah, CJ Stroud, you're not starting him. You're probably starting Nico. I know he's not really all world, so we'll put him up. This guy, again, we talked about. I pulled his $4.99 card. He's not even on the team. This guy doesn't even dress on game day. So we're not getting the good rookies. We're not. Oh, here's our numbered card. Oh, this is cute. Amari Cooper out of $3.99 in his old Bills uniform. I'll put it up just because it's a quote-unquote hit. But Caleb Williams, you're still not luck. The Cowboys I don't think they play defense. On the other hand, these guys play defense. They got Andrew Van Ginkel back, and yeah, it was a Bengals team quarterbacked by Jake Browning, but Jake Browning can play a little bit. Not on Sunday, he couldn't. All right, Rich Gannon took the Raiders to the Super Bowl, but he lost because John Gruden was the coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he knew all their audibles. This guy's hurt. We use this as an opportunity. Anyone who started Bill Jakarski Merritt? Yeah. Probably don't want to do that again. I think it's like a three-headed monster there. You're still not starting. Here, we'll emphasize the fact that this is a guy's a stud that you don't want to start. Parker Washington, this is the guy taking all the targets away from Brian Thomas Jr. Not that Brian Thomas Jr. is doing much with the targets he does get. This guy had a monster game. All right, let's see here. Rookies. You know, Jackson Dart was just named the starter for the Giants. It'd be really nice to pull his rookie card. We got Theo Johnson. We got a Giant, but we got Theo Johnson instead. And this guy, oh my gosh, 65 yarders. I mean, if you don't have Brandon Aubrey, you don't really have a kicker anymore, do you? Anyways, you can probably tell I'm a little tired. I think our mem is in this pack, so I'm going to be cutting it short. I wanted to talk about and stick around, and we'll save the mem. And it's definitely a mem, I can feel it. CeeDee Lamb just went out on the IR, so sorry to all you CeeDee guys who took CeeDee Lamb with a high draft pick or lots of money in a auction draft. This guy got hurt. And here's Ashton Janty again. I think he got a Ben. Where did I put his? Here. He's a not start for a while. All right, Christian McCaffrey. I want to find a Ram because I want to talk. Here we go. Let's use this as an opportunity. So, I'm in a really deep league and I need running back help. And I'm also in that league. You get points for return yardage. I'm actually looking at picking up Blake Corum off of the waiver wire, and because I have to start 2 running backs, and Chase Brown is one of my other running backs, and he's bad. So my tip of the week, using this Rams card as a springboard, see if you can get Blake Corum, maybe plug him if you get points for return yardage. If not, probably not. Don't do that. But Blake Neighbors, I don't think I have to tell you to start him. Well, you know what? Actually, he's a stay away because Jackson Dart, Kyler Murray, you're not starting. You can't start any Cardinal. This guy's not even on the Jets anymore. All right, Matthew Golden, maybe Sunday, not this week. Come on, give me a Jackson Dart. At least we're seeing some different rookies in it. And here's our mem, and it's George Kittle, and this guy's hurt. But that's a pretty good mem. And I think one of the other mems we got was James Conner, and he had his annual injury, so that's unfortunate. But all right, get you guys out of here in 9 minutes and 30 seconds instead of 10 minutes. Hope Blake Corum helps. And just give me any questions in the comment section, and I will see you when I see you.